We have to keep coming back. I think the attitudes of the society in general and the youth in particular are changing. And I think they need to change more so that we can, in fact, have indigenous peoples as peoples have the same dignity and rights as any other peoples. And that's really what we're looking for.
We're trying to learn from indigenous communities and original nations how to change our mindset and be more sustainable. We need to rethink everything, and we need to bring back values from traditional way of doing things if we want to have a chance.
The culture that emerges from a territory is intimately connected and interconnected with the land that it comes from. So if you are ocean people, then your relationship is with the ocean life and the energy of the ocean. If you're woodland people, then your cultural expression comes from all that you see around you. I even understand that the songs that come to our people, they come from a place that echoes the pitches and the sounds of the animals. And so there's this beautiful relationship that begins to emerge in that communication in this language that we've forgotten about, which is a language that connects us with our clans. And the clans of our people come from the land. So I think when we explore all the interrelations on the land, it's really important to understand that the removal or the disregard of even one plant, of one clan, one animal system, that we disrupt an entire relationship, a spiritual and sacred relationship that existed long before humanity ever began to interact with it.
We do have, as peoples, a lot to offer with regard to the struggle against climate change, and that's being recognized by the United Nations. And all of these things that Brenda talked about, the relationship to the land, the means of really the importance of means of subsistence, not only spiritually, materially, but spiritually, all those things are really relevant to the continued survival of humanity, really, in the face of climate change.
When we're looking at the environment, the first thing that we have to ask ourselves is that we have to understand that we are the earth. We are the consciousness of the earth, we're the voice of the earth, we're the eyes of the earth. We are one. So how can we destroy the very thing that sustains us?
I think that one of the things that can help is, one, obviously, our community, we demarcating our land. We putting in place systems that can protect our people and our community. From my perspective, to help is to first find out what the needs of the community are. Don't assume the needs, ask, what are the needs of your community? There are a lot of things that we can do to help each other right now without any big grants, without any big fund. A Zoom session talking about human rights, a Zoom session talking about and sharing documentation that can be used, or petition forms, or campaigns that have been successful in getting people together to create a change and to create a shift.
It is our responsibility to acknowledge the necessary social and economic transformation that we have to undertake in order to cope up with the standards and the challenges of our time. We as indigenous people, we think that it is time that we stop sitting back and think that the spirits are working. The spirits are working through mankind, through our physical life.
We have to hope in the future, and we have to slowly bring back the things, the spiritual things that make sense to our peoples in our own personal localities. That over time will make a change And if a crisis looms and becomes a true reality, that spiritual strength that we can gather will probably help us to continue on. And that's what I think.
El territorio viene a ser todo lo que sentimos, lo que vemos, lo que palpamos, lo que también ingerimos, y es una extensión de lo que nosotros somos como seres humanos. El territorio también lo componen nuestros familiares, lo componen las plantas, los animales, los ríos, las montañas, las quebradas, el mar. Todo eso es el territorio.
It's really important having this consciousness and being like connected also with the people from these communities, because they are the ones who actually know how to live in harmony with nature.
They have been the stewards and the guardians of these territories for centuries and millennia in some cases, and they haven't destroyed them the way that we have with the whole planet. So we're trying to get that way of living into everyone.
I know that all the efforts that are being made with climate change to reverse what we have already done by polluting our airs and our waters and our soils the way that we have, that's always good in its intention as well. But I think if we put that intention with the understanding to protect our sacred territories and return those original caretakers there, then you will see something shift.